Peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism. This is the victory lap. 2023 is the victory lap because 2024 FDMG opens. Brothers and sisters, if all goes well, we will be having our community grand opening celebration of the Marcus Garvey Academy, of the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, the first school in the history of America. The first school in the history of America to be purchased, renovated, and operated exclusively by the African diaspora. Never before has there been a school that was made possible by the entire African diaspora. This is Pan-African history. Brothers and sisters, if you're interested in working at the school, now is the time to get your resume in. If you're interested in volunteering at the school, now is the time to get your resumes in. FDMGresumes@gmail.com. New orientation for the Pan-Africanist of the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade will take place beginning on the Most Honorable Marcus Garvey solar return of 2024. That is August the 17th of 2024. That's when the 2nd grade Africans, the 3rd grade Africans, and the 4th grade Africans will show up to begin orientation 2 weeks before they begin school. On the 5th day of orientation, August 21st of 2024, on the 5th day of orientation, August the 21st of 2024, your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th graders, your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th graders will be taken to the Nat Turner land. They will be taken to the Nat Turner land on August the 21st of 2024, and they will experience the Nat Turner Trail, the Nat Turner Tour. They will get the Nat Turner lesson. This is orientation. School hasn't even started yet. On August the 22nd, they will get the DR.UMAR tour at the Great Blacks and Wax Museum. On August the 23rd, they will go to the Frederick Douglass House in Washington, D.C. August the 24th, they will go to Frederick Douglass's gravesite in Harriet Tubman's home and Harriet Tubman's gravesite. School has not even started yet. School has not even started yet. This is just orientation. And then on September the 3rd of 2024, the anniversary of the Most Honorable Frederick Douglass's escape from slavery in Baltimore. On September the 3rd, 2024, the anniversary of the Most Honorable Frederick Douglass's escape from slavery in Baltimore. On the day Frederick Douglass escaped from slavery, September the 3rd, the intellectual insurrection, first day of school for the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade Pan-Africanists of the Marcus Garvey Academy of the FDMG campus will begin school. September 3rd, 2024, the intellectual insurrection begins at the first school in American history built by the African diaspora. Pan-Africanism yesterday, Pan-Africanism tomorrow, Pan-Africanism forever. I need my parents to listen in. I need my parents to listen in. If you plan on enrolling your student at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Intellectual Insurrection Academy for African Liberation, 2024-2025 school year will only be 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade. The 2025-2026 school year, we will add 1st grade and 5th grade. The 3rd year of operation, we will add kindergarten and 6th grade. The 4th year of operation, we will add preschool in the following grade. And then we will add daycare in the 8th grade. So in 5 years' time, we will have all K through 8. We're starting with 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. We will add 1st and 5th the second year. We will add kindergarten in 6 the third year. We will add pre-K in 7 the fourth year. And we will add daycare in 8 the fifth year. And then we will add 9th grade the 6th year, 10th grade the 7th year, 11th grade the 8th year, and 12th grade on the year of the ancestors, number 9. Our 9th year, 9 represents the ancestors. Our 9th year of operation, we plan to have all 12 grades in operation. It could come quicker, but as a worst case scenario, it will take us 9 years to have the full pre-K through 12th grade operation functional. When your sons show up for orientation on August the 17th of 2024, when your sons show up for orientation on August the 21st of 2024, make sure they ready. Make sure they're ready, because what they're going to get and what they're going to experience, they have never seen, has never heard. No eye has seen, no ear has heard what they're going to experience. We're going to take them into the mountains. We're going to take them up in the mountains so they can learn the FDMG pledge, the FDMG motto, the FDMG chant. It's going to be a great Garvey Day. It's going to be a great Garvey Day, brothers and sisters. Oh, yes. The ancestors have spoken. The Most High has opened the way, and the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy is ready. Parents, I need you to understand the tuition schedule, because if you do not pay, your son cannot come. Your first year at the school, you will make 2 tuition payments, just like you do in college. You will pay for the fall semester during the summer, and you will pay for the spring semester during the winter. You will pay for the fall semester during the summer, and you will pay for the spring semester during the winter. 2 payments. This is very important. Your first 2 years as an FDMG parent, you will not be allowed to pay on a month-to-month basis. You must pay for the entire semester, fall and spring. That means start saving your money. That means start saving your money. That means, parents, start saving the tuition money right now. January to January is 12 months. February, March, April, May, June, July, and August. You have 19 months to get your tuition ready for the first year. You have 19 months to start saving your money. There is no financial aid. That's your job. My job is to operate the school, pay the bills, educate the children. Your job is to come up with the money. Your job is to come up with the money. Stop looking for handouts. You are wearing your child's tuition. Your child's tuition is on your feet. Your child's tuition is on your hair. Your child's tuition is in your driveway. Your child's tuition is in your wardrobe. Your child's tuition is underneath the television stand. Oh, you have tuition. What you don't have is your priorities in order. You have tuition. What you don't have is your priorities in order. You have tuition. What you don't have is your priorities in order. No excuses. If you cannot pay, send them to the local charter school. If you cannot pay, keep them at home on the cyber charter school. If you cannot pay, go ahead and send them to public school. And when your son sees the mighty students of the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy walking around in their uniforms, and your son says, "Mommy, Daddy, why can't I go to DR.UMAR school?" Make sure you tell them Air Jordans was more important. Fake hair was more important. Video games was more important. My designer clothing was more important. That's for you to do. That's for you to do. You will pay the entire fall semester in the summer. You will pay the entire spring semester in the winter. If your son is still around the second year, if your son is invited back the second year, you will now have 4 payments. You can divide the fall tuition into 2. You can divide the spring tuition into 2. And if your son is invited back for the 3rd year, you can now pay on a month-to-month basis from the 3rd year until he graduates from 12th grade. From the 3rd year until he graduates from the 12th grade, you can pay month to month. But for the first 2 years, I have to study your financial commitment to your son's education. For the first 2 years, I must study your financial commitment to your son's education. What do you mean, Dr. Umar, if he's invited back? What do you mean if he is invited back? What I mean, if your son is not fulfilling the obligations expected at the FDMG Academy, if his parents are not fulfilling the objectives and requirements set forth by the FDMG Academy, he will be disinvited from the school. He will be disinvited from the school. See, the waiting list for this school will be down the street and around the corner. The waiting list for this school will be longer than the line to get into Foot Locker. The waiting list for this school will be longer than the line you stand in for Christmas gifts. The waiting list for this school will be longer than the line you stand in to get your weave put in. And the waiting list for this school will be longer than the line to get into the restaurant to treat your snow bunny to dinner. So if you cannot pay the tuition, no problem. Please step aside. Please step aside and let a parent who can pay the tuition step inside. If you can't pay the tuition, please step outside and let a parent who's willing to pay the tuition step inside. If you can't pay the tuition, then please step outside and let a parent who can afford the tuition step inside. We talking academic revolution. We are talking academic revolution. We are talking academic revolution. No games will be played. August the 17th, 2024. Parents, you better be ready. You had better be ready because education is not a joke. I come in the spirit of Booker T. Washington. I come in the spirit of Mary McLeod Bethune. I come in the spirit of Octavius Cato and all of those great black educators who built the HBCU college system. I'm not playing no games. Once a week, your son will have a long day of school. Once a week, your son will have a long day of school. Because once a week, every class will have family dinner with their principal, the Prince of Pan-Africanism. We will eat together as a family in the John Jacques Dessalines Nat Turner Gymnasium. We will eat together. I will teach them how to eat at a formal dinner table. And then after they eat, they will come and have a seat in the Amy Garvey Anna Douglas Park. And I will give them a fireside chat. The fireside chat will feature a lesson of one of the lives of our great ancestors. The fireside chat will be Dr. Umar sitting down on the earth with your son, and I will by the fire with the incense burning, with the marshmallows, the vegan marshmallows, and we will, as a brotherhood, form a bond as I teach them and educate them about one of the great ancestors every week at the fireside chat. We talking revolution. We talking academic revolution. No school you've ever seen, no school you've ever heard of, no school you have ever attended will ever resemble what we are about to do. The school will be 90% raw and vegan. If you are a chef, submit your resume along with a meal plan. Submit your resume along with a meal plan for 1 month. If you are submitting a resume to be in charge of the food for breakfast and lunch, I need to see a meal plan, 90% raw and vegan. Needless to say, you will have to get the necessary licenses and permits from the state of Delaware and the city of Delaware before you can enter into a contract with the FDMG Academy to provide food for our young people. My brothers, if you like to hunt, if you like to camp, if you like to go fishing, submit your resume. DrUMAR, I want to be part of the hunting team. DrUMAR, I want to be part of the fishing team. DrUMAR, I want to be part of the martial arts team. DrUMAR, I want to be part of the gun club, the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy Gun Club. We talking academic revolution. I don't want to give you too much. I know the haters are salivating. I don't want to give you too much. I know the haters are salivating. I don't want to give you too much. Parents, there will be 8 bus stops for FDMG. There will be 8 bus stops for FDMG. There will be a bus stop in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, that will take our sons to school and bring them back every day. There will be a bus stop in Chester, Pennsylvania, that will take our sons from Chester to FDMG back to Chester at the end of the day. If you live in the state of Maryland, there will be a bus from Baltimore every day. There will be a bus back and forth to Baltimore, Maryland every day. There will be a bus back and forth to Eastern Shore, Maryland every day. If you live in New Jersey, there will be a bus from Trenton, New Jersey every day from Trenton, New Jersey. Camden, New Jersey, there will be a bus every day from Camden, New Jersey. And if you live in the state of Delaware, there will be a bus from Dover, Delaware every day, and a bus from the city of Wilmington where we exist. Those will be the 8 stops for boys who are coming to receive the most revolutionary, insurrectionary education that has ever been given forth in the history of modern man. Oh yes. It's not going to be a good Garvey Day on September the 3rd of 2024. It's going to be a great Garvey Day. It's not going to be a good Garvey Day on September the 3rd, 2024. It's going to be a great Garvey Day.